Once upon a time on the African plains, there lived a wise lion. His roar was like thunder, his mane as majestic as the sunrise. He was loved by all the animals, not just because he was strong, but because he was fair. One day, the sun rose over the African plains, casting golden light on the land, but the sky was anything but peaceful. Birds argued loudly, their voices clashing like an unending storm. King Lion watched from his throne beneath the great baobab tree. He sighed deeply. Day after day, the birds quarrel, drowning out the harmony of the morning. No beast sleeps in peace, no sunrise is joyful. Enough is roar, silence is the birds. The AOL, being the wisest and oldest, stepped forward, fluffing its feathers indignantly. We demand fairness. King Lion, the night belongs to us. We sing when the world sleeps. Your songs are hollow, owl, bat squeaks. My kind sings in whispers that are sweeter than your cries. Before the owl could retort, the bluebird fluttered in, chirping loudly. You both missed the truth. The morning is where songs are strongest. What would the land be without our melodies? King Lion narrowed his eyes, turning to his trusted council Tiger, Mountain Lion, and Grizzly Bear, who listened in silence. It seems the birds will never stop their quarrels on their own. We must act, said King Lion. I have heard such disputes before in my jungles. Perhaps it is time we divide the skies, so all may sing without war, suggested Tiger. A wise choice, but how do we decide who belongs where? Asked Mountain Lion. Let each ruler take some birds to their lands. Balance will return, boomed Grizzly Bear. Then let us share the birds among us. But first, they must agree else war will never end, declared King Lion. The birds murmured, uncertain. Owl huffed. Bat grumbled. Bluebird fluttered its wings. They did not like the idea of being separated. But before they could protest, the mighty eagle, who had watched silently from above, finally spoke. All these years, we have sung for our own pride, never thinking of the world around us. Look at the suffering we have caused. Even the sunset feels like fire, and the wind carries the weight of our anger. The birds fell silent, listening to the eagle's wisdom. Some nodded sadly, while others frowned, unable to understand. So you say we must leave, give up our birthright? Challenged up. No, you will not leave your songs. You will simply sing where peace allows, replied Eagle. King Lion stepped forward, his voice firm. If we do not act now, your quarrels will last forever. War between birds will darken the skies, and no creature will find peace. Will you accept the wisdom of the land? Silence fell. Slowly, the birds began to nod. Bluebird, struck by the injustice of their ways, was the first to agree. If it ends this fight, I will accept. As will I, said Owl, realizing the folly of their endless bickering. And I, added Bat, seeing the error of their nocturnal noise. The birds lowered their heads, submitting to the judgment of the kings. In the end, each king took his share of birds to their rightful places. Tiger took birds for Aisha, the bright-feathered songbirds, the patient hunters of the jungles. Mountain Lion took birds for the Americas, the soaring hawks, the vibrant songbirds that bring music to forests and cities alike. Grizzly Bear took birds for the cold, northern lands, the eagles, the waterfowl, the mighty cranes that fly with strength. And King Lion kept the birds of Africa, dazzling sunbirds, the deep-voiced hornbills, the wise owls that watch over the night. At last, the skies were calm. The songs blended rather than clashed, and peace settled upon the lands. We have ended the fight, not with claws, but with wisdom. Let the sky carry songs of peace, and never again let pride bring war, said King Lion, looking up at the harmonious sky. The birds sang not in chaos, but in harmony. The kings nodded, their work complete. The end.